Did you find any that, in your opinion, constituted a waste of taxpayer money?
Yes, Senator. I don't have those specifically in front of me, but yes, Senator, there were many, and we are now going through those grants one by one.
Some people say that you're being overly mean.
If that's mean, then I want to be as mean as I can be.
Well, I mean,
because we're going to get them out of our country. And
Hey, Patriots. Welcome back to the channel. If you love America, believe in the rule of law, and you're sick and tired of seeing our country turned upside down by open border leftists, you're in the right place. Today, I want to break down an incredible exchange between the great Senator Kennedy and the new Attorney General. This is the kind of conversation that gives me hope for our country, folks. So let's dive right in. I'm going to play some clips, react, and give you my take as someone who believes our borders matter, our laws matter, and the American people come first.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General, when you took over the Department of Justice and started going through all of the grants under your predecessor, did you find any that, in your opinion, constituted a waste of taxpayer money?
yes, Senator. I don't have those specifically in front of me, but yes, Senator, there were many, and we are now going through those grants one by one. We are going through each of those grants because at the Department of Justice, we have a very obviously unique function in public safety. I will never let a grant be cut that's hurting women, victims of sexual assault, children, law enforcement officers. So we will look at those, each grant individually, to see what is fluff, what is DEI, no longer at the Department of Justice, and what are viable grants. And that money will go where it should go to protect victims of crime and our law enforcement officers.
That's your job, isn't it?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. And you're doing that because it's your job.
Yes,
right?
Senator.
Okay. Some people say that you're being overly mean and unfair to foreign nationals who are in our country illegally. Would you care to address that?
I don't think I've been called mean recently, but
No, you've been called worse.
I was going to say probably a lot worse.
Yeah.
We will do everything in our power to get the illegal aliens out of our country who are committing crimes in our country. I have met with way too many family members who are parents, mothers, whose children have been murdered and raped by illegal aliens in our country. If that's mean, then I want to be as mean as I can be.
I mean,
because we're going to get them out of our country and we're going to protect Americans.
We can agree, can we not, that legal immigration is legal?
Absolutely.
Okay. And we can agree, can we not, that illegal immigration is illegal?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. If you don't like the statutes with respect to illegal immigration, you can change them. But if you enforce them, as Congress has directed you to do, you're not being mean, you're just doing your job, aren't you?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. When you prosecute someone who's in our country illegally, not necessarily for a criminal matter, but just to enforce our immigration laws, are you careful to afford them due process?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. And would you consider that to be one of your priorities in terms of enforcing the laws against illegal foreign nationals?
Yes, Senator. I've been in a courtroom my entire career, and due process will be afforded.
Okay.
And the laws of this country will be enforced.
Could it be that some of the people who are criticizing you simply think that illegal immigration shouldn't be illegal?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But we will protect Americans. We will protect American families. We will protect these mothers of lost children who were murdered by illegal aliens. We will protect the widow of the trooper who was run down by an illegal alien
Let me
and left her
stop you a
baby at
second,
home.
General. I'm going to run out of time. Could it be that some of the people who are criticizing you, saying you're mean and otherwise for enforcing the law, believe that the board, we should have open borders. They believe that anyone should be able to come into and out of the United States whenever they want to. Could that be the motivation for them?
It could be, Senator.
Could it be that some of the people who are opposed to you think that by just allowing everybody to come into our country who wants to could help them in terms of winning elections? Could that be part of their motivation?
Well, Donald Trump won by an overwhelming majority. He won the electoral and the popular vote by an overwhelming majority, and he made it crystal clear to all Americans that he was going to close our borders and keep Americans safe. So they're running on the wrong platform.
That's what the law requires, right?
That's the law.
And you're just enforcing the law, is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
I will continue to.
First up, Senator Kennedy asked the Attorney General about waste in federal grants under the previous administration. And you know what? The Attorney General admitted it. Yes, there was waste. Lots of it. And now they're going through each grant, one by one, to get rid of the fluff. Let me tell you, this is music to my ears. For years, we've watched our hard-earned taxpayer dollars go to pet projects, diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense and programs that have nothing to do with protecting Americans. The Attorney General said it straight. What is fluff? What is DEI? No longer at the Department of Justice. You know what that means? It means instead of spending money on woke agendas, they're going to prioritize funding for people who actually need it. Law enforcement, victims of sexual assault, children, and crime victims. My opinion? This is what government should be. Accountable to the people, not to activists or special interests. I'm sick of seeing DEI garbage take priority over real American needs. Cut the waste, protect our people, and let's get back to basics. Now, here's where it gets good. Senator Kennedy asked the Attorney General about being called mean for enforcing immigration laws. And you know what the AG said? If that's mean, then I want to be as mean as I can be. Yes. Finally, someone in government with a backbone. The Attorney General talked about meeting with parents whose children were murdered or raped by illegal aliens. Folks, this isn't just statistics. These are real American families, devastated by crimes that should have never happened. These are the stories the mainstream media refuses to tell you about. All because of open border policies pushed by the radical left. And let me be clear, if enforcing the law, if deporting criminal illegal aliens, if protecting American families is considered mean by the left, then sign me up. I want leaders who put us first, not criminals who have no right to be here. Senator Kennedy then laid out the basics, and the Attorney General agreed. Legal immigration is legal. Illegal immigration is illegal. It's that simple. The only people who seem confused are the activists and politicians who want to blur those lines for their own benefit. The AG even said due process will be afforded, but the laws will be enforced. My take: no one is above the law. If you're here legally, welcome. If you break our laws, you have to go. That's not mean. That's called having a country. Here's where Kennedy really puts his finger on the problem. He asks if the critics calling the AG mean just don't want illegal immigration to be illegal at all. The AG says, absolutely. Kennedy suggests that some of these people want open borders, anyone to come or go as they please. Let's be honest, folks. This isn't a conspiracy theory. We see it every day. The left wants to flood our country with new voters, change the demographics, and tilt every election in their favor. They don't care about the rule of law or the American worker. They care about power. Senator Kennedy even points out the political motivation. And you know what? The AG references President Trump's overwhelming victory and his clear message. Close the borders. Keep Americans safe. My patriotic opinion? That's why Trump won. That's why the America First movement is so strong. Because the silent majority is sick of seeing our laws trampled and our communities put at risk all for political gain. So, Patriots, here's the bottom line. Our government should be cutting waste, not funding woke nonsense. Enforcing our immigration laws is not mean, it's common sense. Due process is important, but the law is the law. The left's open border agenda is about power, not compassion. If you agree with me, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Let's send a message to Washington. We want our country back. We want leaders who put Americans first. And we're not backing down. Drop a comment below. Do you think enforcing our laws is mean? Or do you think it's what every American deserves? Let's get this conversation going. God bless you. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America.